You ever think of yourself as, well, a work of art? I mean, a real masterpiece just waiting to be carved out from the inside. It's a pretty wild thought, right? So let's dive right into this idea using a really profound daily meditation that's all about the art of creating yourself. So, where does this all come from? Well, our inspiration today is from this short but powerful text. It's a daily meditation for September 25th, written by the sage Swami Chidbhavandandar. And you gotta think of it less like a set of rules and more like a guide, you know? Not for some huge, grand action, but just for a quiet moment of reflection that can totally reshape how you see everything. And here it is, the line that kicks the whole thing off. The entire meditation is really built around this one powerful idea. It's an analogy that completely reframes self-improvement. It stops being this chore, this thing you have to do, and instead it becomes this beautiful, creative, almost sacred act. It's the art of bringing a vibrant form to life from deep inside yourself. All right, so let's really unpack that. A sculptor, carving a stone. How in the world does that translate to shaping our own minds, our own lives? Let's get into it. Okay, this is where it all clicks into place. It's all about mapping the outside world to the inside world. Think about it. The raw, unshaped stone, that's our mind, just as it is. Full of potential, sure, but also kind of rough, undefined. Then you've got the sculptor's disciplined carving. What's that? Well, that's our conscious effort, the choices we make day in and day out. And the final goal? It's to reveal that beautiful, divine self, exactly like a sculptor reveals the amazing statue that was hiding inside the stone all along. And get this, the meditation says we all have these tools already. Our mind, that's the raw material we get to work with. Our will, our focus, our discipline, that's the chisel in our hands. And this is the really crucial part. It's not about adding something that isn't there. The real art is in chipping away all the extra stuff, the junk, the negative thoughts, the limiting beliefs, all of it. You're just revealing the masterpiece that was already inside you. But it doesn't just stop there with us as individuals. The text takes this metaphor and adds a whole other layer. It zooms out, expanding our view from just ourselves to the entire cosmos. So first, it talks about this great sculptor, Sarvaswaran, the divine creator. And this creator isn't just making little statues. We're talking about forging entire universes. I mean, this is sculpting on a cosmic scale, right? It's this incredible reminder that the very fabric of reality is a creative act, a beautiful form being brought to life. And then, and I love this part, the meditation does this brilliant pivot. It goes from that huge cosmic scale right back to us, to the personal. Right after acknowledging this great sculptor, it basically hands the chisel right back to you and says, okay, your turn. You must also be a sculptor, the sculptor of your own character. It's like the creative force of the whole universe is mirrored in our own personal responsibility. Wow. And that leads to maybe the most direct, most challenging question in the whole text. It leaves no room for excuses at all. It puts the responsibility right in our hands. I mean, if we're the artists of our own inner world, then who else is going to do the work? It's ours, all ours. What a profound statement on self-reliance, right? Okay, so if we're the sculptors, what's the final masterpiece supposed to be? What does it even look like? Well, this is where the final section of the text takes us beyond just the simple idea of being a good person. It points to something way, way deeper. The meditation wraps up with this just stunning quote from another sage, Thayumanavar. And pay close attention to the language here, because it shifts. Suddenly, we're not talking about carving a form anymore. We're talking about perceiving a supreme light. The goal isn't just to be something, it's to see something, to reach a state that's way beyond all the constant chatter in our heads. Now, that key term in there is Paranjyothi, and it literally means the supreme light. And of course, we're not talking about a physical light bulb here. It's a state of pure consciousness, an awareness that isn't tied up in all our fleeting thoughts or our kind of unreliable memories. That is the ultimate reality the sculptor is really trying to uncover. And really, this is the big takeaway. The whole process of sculpting yourself, disciplining your mind, using your will like a chisel, it's not just about building a better personality. It's about clearing away all that mental junk, so you can finally perceive this inner light, the finished masterpiece. It isn't a thing at all. It's a completely new way of seeing everything. And that brings this whole meditation right back to you and me, right here, right now. This isn't just some ancient idea from a book. It's a living, breathing invitation. And it leaves us with this final question that just kind of echoes, If you are both the stone and the sculptor, what beautiful form is just waiting to be discovered inside of you?